It's Friday night, and live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Looking at the Lakers, they took the win in their last game against the Charlotte Hornets. It was just a textbook performance. That game was all there. They got it going. It was full speed ahead.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the... Offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Here is Edwards after Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scored. Oh, he misses the dunk. Anunoby outside. Pippen with the steal. And here's Edwards from the arc. Here's Wembanyama. Can't get it to fall.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, you see the toughness and the instincts of Jabbar. I mean, always a threat for these second chance opportunities. Limited success for them early on here, but don't expect that to continue.
Scooped up. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. I brought up Jalen Williams, and Coach said that he has a plan. Williams is an impressive all-around player, Coach did admit that, but we're hoping for some physical, high-pressure defense that will put him off his game a little tonight. A simple strategy, but Coach seems confident that it'll get results. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. And here's Edwards after Julius Erving just hit the three. Giannis outside. Just 5 on the clock. The three, Pippen. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
Three-point shooting, one of the strengths of Scottie Pippen's game.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Into the lineup for Los Angeles, Idris Bam Adebayo, Jaden McDaniels.
Now here's Murray. Outside Irving. Good on the three-point shot.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Edwards, that's good.
For real, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Irving. And the slam dunk by Irving.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gift.
It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Lakers working the ball around now. Rebound by the Pistons. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
And the three ball is good. Adebayo's got 13 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Wembanyama. Edwards looking it over. Just 4 to shoot. Fires, high post. Nice jump shot. Good. 12 points for him.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
And the slam dunk by Irving.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Detroit leading by 3. Here is Harden to the paint. Kirilenko. Green with the rebound. McDaniels on the wing. It's going by Hill. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. .51 left to play in the first quarter.
Alex English.
Pass to Kirilenko. And it's Moncrief with the rebound. Lakers trail by 3. Deflects the pass. Now, Antetokounmpo. 15 points in the game. Here's Kirilenko. Guarded by Green. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Green with the block.
Aggression. That's how Draymond plays defense.
Green, the screen. The kick out to Adebayo. Connects from three-point range. Adebayo's got 13.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Pistons. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. It's Harden with the drive. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. He's got 12.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
English, no good. Pistons leading by 4. Right side, Kirilenko. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good with the layup. Over in the corner, Green. And it's Green with the jam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I'll tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking. Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
From deep Harden. No good on the last second attempt there. And so is Detroit, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
James Harden.
Hey, the Lakers are always thinking title. Coach J.J. Redick said, everything I've ever done in this sport has been crystallized into how can I win a championship? I got close as a college player and as an NBA player. My hope and goal is to bring the Lakers their 18th NBA championship as head coach. Back to you.
Yep, eyes on the prize. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Bryant's attacking. 2 points. That one goes. Bryant's got 11 points.
You know, when it's Kobe running that pick and roll, I think you've got to blitz it. Get the ball out of his hands. Otherwise, you're in trouble.
Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Marion with it. No scoring in this one. Pass to Thompson. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Huge advantage for Wembanyama to see over everybody.
Out to Marion. And the dunk by Marion.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
Lakers trailed by 9. And Thompson launches it from deep. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And here's Richardson. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Irving. And they'll get another chance. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Rebound, Detroit. Outside, Edwards. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
The ball goes to Los Angeles.
Lakers trail by 9. Now here's Richardson. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Top of the key, Bargnani. Nash right side. Back to Bargnani. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And then Irving slams it in.
Artistry and poetry in motion. Irving can create in the air as well as anybody.
There's Nash with the 3. Detroit, no good that time either. And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
Los Angeles making a switch here.
Idris Bam.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Inside, here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most. He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Edwards can't hit. Lakers trail by 9. Here's Irving.
Hey now! Hey now! Yeah!
Idris Bam Adebayo.
No stopping Doc on this drive. Strong penetration driving right through the contact for the bucket.
Down low. Stolen by Dumars. Fast break. The Lakers. Here's Adebayo. Off with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here is Nash. Clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That's on Julius Irving.
And, you know, one of the things you have to love and respect about Nash is his leadership. He's an elite talent, a self-made player who I think makes all of his teammates look better.
Lakers trail by 10. Al Richardson. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Green. Pass to McDaniels. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. McDaniels got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Pippen. A nice shot by McDaniel. McDaniels got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Back to Pippen. Nice move. It's stolen by Adebayo. And here's Dumars outside. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 15-point game.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
.50 seconds left to play here in the half. Back to Dumars. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The shot's good from Nash.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Nash with no one around. Another 3 for Detroit.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
For better or worse, and it looks like the latter. I mean, those threes not really falling yet.
Tie game in Detroit. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Los Angeles, 42.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Murray with it. Scoreless thus far. Irving with a clean look. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Irving's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Lakers. And here is Bryant. Over Harden. Bryant can't get it to go. Harden with it. Now defended by Bryant. Harden outside to the inside. Kirilenko. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Kirilenko's got the game tied up here for Detroit. Bryant with the bounce pass. And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Marquis.
A drive by Bryant.
When he gets going downhill, any kind of momentum towards the hoop, it's really hard to slow him down.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, and he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Now here's Kidd. Pass to Wembanyama. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Harden. Ooh, Harden taking flight.
You know, Harden is so hard to deal with when he drives because you know he's looking to draw the foul, and trying to defend him without fouling is a tall task.
Pass to one side. Stolen by Harden. And now it's Hill running. He can go all the way. Count it.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands. I like how he pilfers it on occasion. Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Wembanyama high post. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Anunoby. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Lakers. And Hill has it in the corner. And it's Hill with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Abdul-Jabbar misses. Wembanyama, a screen. And it's Hill penetrating.
How about the vertical of Hill? Outstanding. Rising up and ramming it home. Yes, sir.
Here he goes. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Murray. For the lead. And the rejection by Wembanyama. It's Harden on the attack. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here's Antetokounmpo. A miss that time. Would have put him up. It's stolen by Edwards. Antetokounmpo inside. 15 points in the game.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Rebound, Detroit. 1:37 left to play in the third. Right side, Irving. And here's Adebayo outside. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And he's worked hard on that shot. Bam is now very willing to let it fly from beyond the arc.
And Detroit has possession. Pass to Kirilenko. And here's Edwards from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got it all tied up now for Detroit.
Didn't take Edwards long to get those 3 points back, right back at you.
McDaniels on the wing. Stolen by Kirilenko. Outside Edwards. There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bucket is good. Kirilenko's got 6 here in this quarter.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Bangs home the trifecta.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Back to Kirilenko. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Kirilenko's got his first basket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
That one wide left. And so it's Detroit with a 3-point lead at the end of the quarter. They trailed by a bunch, but once they got
59.
And with 3 quarters. Behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Detroit leading by 3. Giannis outside. And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Personal foul.
That's his third foul of the game. On defense, the Lakers. Left side, Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
They set the screen. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
A free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar.
The 7'2" Abdul-Jabbar is such a remarkable player, so talented, and you got to love that unblockable signature skyhook shot that he mastered from an early age.
Count that one.
And just a huge impact on this game, and really in so many ways.
Yeah, he really has been impressive. I mean, take away his scoring, and he'd still be having a huge, impactful day. That's the kind of all-around effect he's been having.
Back to Adebayo. 5 on the clock. Inside. A smooth play inside by Abdul-Jabbar.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Down low. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Back to Irving. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
Rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Oh, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis, what rim protects him from it, using that endless length.
Lakers trailed by 1. To the middle. Kareem with the slam.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Outside Edwards. Here's the teardrop. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Both teams changing it up here. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys, quote, "Do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out." Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
Substitution on the court.
Shot clock at 6. Kidd attacking. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Ball goes to Los Angeles.
Lakers trailed by 3. Kidd with the steal. Down low. Outside for Pippen. Kobe with the steal. Goes up.
Oh, man. And what a dime from Bam. He's really skilled at looking for and finding his teammate.
Harden. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Kidd. 6 on the shot clock. Wembanyama up high, down hard.
Wembanyama is a specimen, going at the rim there with a purpose.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
And wow, Wemby going into his bag. Insane handles for his side.
Irving outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Now Adebayo. 16-footer drops in.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group. Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And I love the fact they kept the pressure on, really pushing that ball, running it up the floor. I love seeing that. A team staying aggressive even when they're playing well.
Detroit making a switch. Detroit leading by 3. Giannis is double. It's stolen by Adebayo. Now McDaniels. Now Adebayo. With it. Guarded now by Irving. Here's Harden.
Well, you know, Harden will do that every chance he gets. He cleverly goes into the defender looking for the contact to draw the foul, and nobody does it better.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 1-point game.
And really just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
From about 19, Antetokounmpo with the rebound. And Detroit has possession. Stolen by McDaniels. Bryant looking around. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Just 5 to shoot. McDaniel. Ah, it's good.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Antetokounmpo inside. Layup no good. Lakers trailed by 3. Abdul-Jabbar. Oh, what a finish.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Harden. And he does not hit. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Harden outside. The 3 is off. It's tipped. Antetokounmpo with the steal. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Misses the 3.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
And that one is good. Now a timeout called by Detroit. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
Harden can't connect from long distance. And so the big win by Detroit in the top.